Number 1. The illusion of power. Listen carefully. Most people believe power is loud. They believe it shouts. They believe it forces. They believe it needs recognition. They are wrong. Real power is silent. It walks into a room and says nothing, yet everything shifts. You can feel it. You've felt it before. That one man who never chased attention, yet attention chased him. He never begged for respect, yet respect followed him like a shadow. This is not an accident. This is not luck. This is understanding. Machiavelli understood something most men never will. He understood that the world does not respond to words. It responds to presence, and presence is built in silence. You see, when you speak too much, you reveal too much. When you reveal too much, you lose control of how others see you. Mystery forces attention. Silence forces observation. And observation gives you awareness. Most men are slaves to reaction. Someone insults them, they react. Someone ignores them, they react. Someone doubts them, they react. They are predictable, and predictable men are controllable men. But you are going to become different. You will not react. You will observe. You will not chase. You will attract. You will not force. You will allow. Because the man who controls himself never needs to control anyone else. Remember this, the strongest position is emotional neutrality. When they cannot read you, they cannot weaken you. When they cannot weaken you, they cannot move you. And when they cannot move you, they cannot stop you. This is how you become untouchable, not by domination, but by discipline, not by manipulation, but by mastery. Mastery over your emotions, mastery over your impulses, mastery over your fears. Fear is what makes men loud. Insecurity is what makes men desperate. And desperation destroys power. Calm creates power. Patience creates power. Detachment creates power. The world respects the man who needs nothing because he cannot be controlled. Starting now, you will become that man. You will speak less. You will observe more. You will react slower and think deeper. This is where your transformation begins. This is where weakness dies and power is born. If you're ready to become untouchable, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because this is only the beginning. Number 2, never reveal your true intentions. Understand this now. The moment people know what you truly want, you lose your advantage. Desire, when exposed, becomes a leash. Machiavelli warned about this. He knew that men who show their hunger can be fed illusions. They can be delayed. They can be controlled. Because once your target is visible, others can place obstacles between you and it. They can manipulate your path without you ever realizing it. This is why the powerful never announce their mission. They move in silence. They let people see the surface, never the depth. You must learn to do the same. Say less about your plans. Say less about your ambitions. Say less about your next move. Let them underestimate you. Let them miscalculate you. There is safety in being underestimated, because when people think you are weak, they lower their guard. And when their guard is down, you see everything. You see their motives. You see their insecurities. You see their desperation. Information is power, and silence is how you collect it. Most men talk to impress. Powerful men stay quiet to observe. They listen. They watch patterns. Because patterns reveal truth. Words lie. Actions don't. When someone smiles at you, watch their eyes. When someone praises you, watch their consistency. When someone promises you loyalty, watch their behavior when you have nothing to offer them. This is how you see reality. Not through what they say, but through what they do. And while they are busy talking, you are learning. While they are busy showing themselves, you are hiding yourself. This creates asymmetry. They become predictable. You remain unreadable. And the unreadable man cannot be controlled? Never forget this. Visibility creates vulnerability. The more they know about you, the more weapons they have against you. Your emotions, your goals, your fears, your weaknesses. These are assets, not things to display, things to protect. Even your kindness must be controlled, because blind kindness invites exploitation. Be calm, be polite, but never be fully open. Not everyone deserves access to your mind. Not everyone deserves access to your vision. Let them earn pieces over time, slowly, carefully, strategically. Because power is not about deception, it is about timing. Reveal nothing until revealing serves you. This is how you stay ahead. This is how you stay in control. And this is how you become untouchable. If you're beginning to see the world differently now, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your evolution has only just begun. Number 3, control your emotions or they will control you. Your emotions are the first place they will look to control you, not your strength, not your intelligence, your emotions. Because emotions are faster than logic, faster than discipline, faster than reason, and speed is where mistakes live. Machiavelli understood that whoever provokes you owns you. The moment someone can make you angry, they can make you irrational. The moment they make you desperate, they make you weak. And weakness invites pressure. Watch how easily most men are played. A simple insult ruins their focus. A simple rejection destroys their confidence. A simple delay creates anxiety. They become reactive. And reactive men are predictable. Predictable men are easy to defeat. You must become different. You must feel everything, but show nothing. This does not mean you become emotionless. It means you become disciplined. There is a difference. Emotion is human. Reaction is a choice. The man who pauses before reacting regains control. In that pause, you think. In that pause, you decide. In that pause, you remain the one in power. When they expect anger, give them calm. When they expect desperation, give them indifference. When they expect explanation, give them silence. Silence is uncomfortable. Silence creates pressure. Silence makes them reveal more. People fear what they cannot read, and the man they cannot read becomes the man they cannot control. This is how you reverse the dynamic. They begin trying to please you. They begin trying to understand you. They begin chasing your approval. Not because you demanded it, but because you never needed it. Remember this truth. Needing nothing makes you dangerous, because need creates dependency, and dependency creates weakness. If you need their respect, they control you. If you need their approval, they control you. If you need their presence, they control you. Remove the need, and you remove their power. This is not cruelty. This is discipline. This is self-mastery. You do not belong to your emotions. Your emotions belong to you. And once you master this, the world loses its ability to shake you. This is the moment you stop being a man they can influence and become a man they must respect. Number 4, make them depend on your presence. Power is never about controlling everyone. That is what amateurs believe. Real power is about becoming someone they cannot afford to lose. Dependency is the deepest form of control. Machiavelli knew this well. He never taught men to chase loyalty. He taught them to create necessity. Because loyalty can fade, emotions can change, but necessity remains. If your presence improves their life, they will keep you close. If your absence creates a void, they will fear losing you. This is where your focus must be. Do not beg for attention. Become valuable enough that your attention becomes a reward. Most men make themselves too available, always present, always responding, always giving. They believe this creates appreciation. It does not. It creates familiarity, and familiarity reduces perceived value. The more available you are, the less they respect your presence. Scarcity creates value. Distance creates respect. When they do not know if they fully have you, they invest more to keep you. This is human nature. Never give all of yourself. Leave space, leave mystery, leave silence. Let them wonder what you are thinking. Let them wonder what you are doing. Your life must not revolve around their validation. Your mission comes first. Your purpose comes first. Your growth comes first. Because a man with purpose cannot be controlled. He has somewhere more important to go. People feel this. They sense when you are centered. They sense when you are not easily moved. And they adjust their behavior accordingly. They begin respecting your time. They begin valuing your presence. They begin fearing your absence. This is the position of strength, Not forcing attention, but attracting it. Not demanding loyalty, but inspiring it. And understand this clearly. You must also be willing to walk away. This is the ultimate test of power. The man who is willing to leave holds control over the man who is afraid to. Because fear of loss creates submission. Never stay where you are not respected. Never stay where you are not valued. Your absence teaches lessons your presence never could. Silence makes them reflect. Distance makes them realize. And realization changes behavior. This is not manipulation. This is self-respect. You are not forcing anyone to stay. You are simply refusing to stay where you are not valued. And that decision alone makes you powerful. Because now they must earn your presence. And the moment they start earning it, the balance of power shifts forever. Number 5, become unpredictable and you become dangerous. Predictability is the enemy of power. The moment they figure you out, they build strategies around you. They prepare for you. They neutralize you. Machiavelli warned rulers never to be easily understood, because the understood man can be anticipated and the anticipated man can be defeated. Look around you. Most people live on scripts. They react the same way. They speak the same way. They think the same way. Their patterns are fixed. Their emotions are visible. Their decisions are obvious. This makes them safe. And safe men are never feared, never respected, never remembered. But you will break the pattern. Sometimes you will speak. Sometimes you will remain silent. Sometimes you will accept. Sometimes you will walk away. Not out of confusion, but out of control. When they cannot predict your response, they lose their confidence. They hesitate, and hesitation shifts power. The man who makes others uncertain becomes the man others respect carefully. This does not mean you become emotional. It means you become deliberate. Every action intentional, every word chosen, every silence strategic. You stop explaining yourself to everyone. Explanation is often a subconscious search for approval, and seeking approval lowers your position. You do not need everyone to understand you. You only need to understand yourself. When you are consistent in your discipline, but unpredictable in your reactions, you become impossible to manipulate. Because manipulation requires patterns, and you give them none. They test you, they watch you, they try to provoke you, but they fail to find your limits. This creates psychological distance. They begin respecting boundaries they cannot see. This is how silent authority is born, not through force, but through uncertainty. Even your kindness becomes selective. Not everyone receives the same version of you. Respect earns access, loyalty earns depth, and betrayal earns distance. This teaches people how to treat you. Remember this line: familiarity breeds comfort, but unpredictability breeds respect. You are not here to entertain everyone. You are here to build a mind that cannot be cornered, a presence that cannot be shaken, and a personality that cannot be controlled. Once they realize they cannot predict you, they stop trying to control you. And when they stop trying to control you, you become untouchable. Number 6, use silence as your ultimate weapon. Silence is not weakness. Silence is concealment. Silence is protection. Silence is power. Most men talk because they feel uncomfortable with silence. They rush to fill the void. They explain. They defend. They justify. And in doing so, they expose themselves, their thoughts, their insecurities, their intentions. Machiavelli understood that silence forces the other person to reveal themselves first. And whoever reveals themselves first loses leverage. When you stay silent, people project their assumptions onto you. They begin guessing. They begin wondering. They begin doubting their own position. Silence creates psychological pressure. It makes them speak more than they planned. It makes them reveal more than they intended. And the more they reveal, the more power you gain. Because information flows in one direction, toward you, while you remain hidden. This is how control begins. Not by speaking, but by listening. When someone insults you and you remain calm, you win, because they expected reaction. They prepared for resistance. But your silence gives them nothing to fight, and without resistance, their attack collapses. When someone tries to provoke you and you show nothing, they feel powerless. because they cannot reach you. And what they cannot reach, they cannot control. This is why emotional discipline and silence work together. Silence without control is suppression, but silence with control is dominance. You are not silent because you are afraid. You are silent because you are observing, calculating, choosing. Every word you speak must have purpose. Random words dilute authority. Controlled words create weight. When you finally speak, people listen because you are not known for wasting words. This changes how they see you. Your voice becomes rare, and rarity creates value. Even in conflict, silence becomes your shield. Never interrupt, never rush. Let them finish. Let them expose their emotions while you remain calm. Calmness shifts power instantly, because the calmer man always appears stronger, always appears more certain, and certainty attracts respect. This is how you control the emotional environment without force. This is how you dominate without aggression. This is how you make people feel your strength without ever announcing it. Silence is not empty. Silence is full of control. And once you master silence, you master people. Number 7, detach yourself and you take away their power. The moment you become emotionally attached to an outcome, you lose control over yourself. And the moment you lose control over yourself, you hand control to someone else. This is the hidden law most men never understand. They believe holding tighter gives them strength. In reality, holding tighter reveals fear, and fear is always sensed. Machiavelli knew that attachment blinds judgment. It makes you tolerate disrespect. It makes you ignore truth. It makes you accept less than you deserve, because you fear losing what you are attached to. This is where men fall, not because they are weak, but because they are dependent. Dependency is invisible chains. You must break them. You must learn to stand in any situation with the mindset that you can walk away. Not because you want to, but because you can. This changes everything. When they feel you do not need the outcome, they feel your strength. Because you are not negotiating from fear, you are not acting from desperation, you are acting from choice, and choice is power. The man who stays only because he wants to is respected. The man who stays because he is afraid to leave is controlled. Detachment does not mean you do not care. It means you do not lose yourself. You do not abandon your standards. You do not sacrifice your self-respect. You remain grounded, calm, centered. Even when everything around you is uncertain, this creates emotional independence. And emotional independence makes you dangerous, because now nothing can be used against you. They cannot threaten you with loss. They cannot manipulate you with approval. They cannot control you with rejection. You have already accepted all outcomes. This is the mindset of a man who cannot be shaken. When they praise you, you remain calm. When they doubt you, you remain calm. When they leave you, you remain calm. Because your identity does not depend on external validation. It is built internally, solid, unbreakable. This is what Stoicism teaches. This is what Machiavelli practiced. Control yourself. Detach from what you cannot control and focus only on your actions. Because your actions are your true power. And when they realize they cannot emotionally move you, they realize they cannot control you. And when they cannot control you, you become untouchable. Number 8, control how they see you. People do not treat you based on who you are. They treat you based on who they think you are. This is the truth most men never realize. Your identity in this world is not just built on your actions, it is built on perception. Machiavelli understood that perception can be more powerful than reality. A man perceived as strong is rarely challenged. A man perceived as weak is rarely respected. This is why you must take control of how people see you, not through lies, but through discipline, through restraint, through consistency. Never let them see desperation. Never let them see insecurity. Even in your worst moments, maintain composure. Because the moment people see emotional instability, they register vulnerability. And vulnerability invites pressure. You must become the man who remains calm under stress, the man who does not panic, the man who does not break publicly. This builds psychological authority. People begin associating you with strength, with stability, with control. And once that image is formed, it begins working for you. Your presence alone influences behavior. This is why posture matters, eye contact matters, tone matters. Speak slowly, move calmly. Never rush your words. Never rush your decisions. Rushing signals uncertainty. Calmness signals confidence. Even silence becomes part of your image. You do not need to dominate conversations. Your presence alone communicates enough. And understand this clearly. Never overshare your struggles. The world respects resilience more than it respects complaints. This does not mean you suffer alone. It means you choose carefully who earns access to your private world. Because privacy protects power. Familiarity exposes weakness. You must also control your reactions in public, especially in public. One emotional reaction can rewrite how people see you. One moment of weakness can erase years of discipline. This is why self-control is not optional. It is essential. You are always being observed, always being evaluated. Even when you think no one notices, they notice, and they remember. Your job is to give them nothing to use against you. Only calm, only control, only certainty. Over time, this builds your reputation, and reputation becomes your shield. People stop testing you. People stop doubting you, because in their mind, you are already strong. And when they see you as strong, they treat you accordingly. This is how you control people without touching them. You control the image, and the image controls everything. Number 9, make them reveal themselves. Most people expose their weakness on their own. They just need time and silence and the illusion of safety. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. He knew you do not destroy your enemy by attacking immediately. You destroy them by letting them reveal where they are vulnerable. This requires patience, discipline, restraint. When you meet someone, do not rush to prove yourself. Let them talk. Let them feel comfortable. Let them believe they understand you. Because the more comfortable they feel, the more careless they become. Carelessness exposes truth. Watch how they speak about others. Because that is how they will speak about you. Watch how they handle power. Because power reveals character faster than struggle. Watch how they behave when they gain nothing from you. Because that reveals their true intentions. Most men miss this because they are too busy trying to impress. They want validation. They want approval. They want acceptance. And in their desperation, they expose everything. Their fears, their needs, their limits. But you will do the opposite. You will listen. You will observe. You will remember. People always tell you who they are, not through their words, but through their patterns, through their inconsistencies, through their moments of emotional weakness. Your job is to notice, not react, not correct, not confront immediately, just notice. Because the more they believe you do not see, the more they reveal. And once you see clearly, you hold power. Because now you understand their motivations, their insecurities, their desires, and every human being is driven by these 3 things: desire, fear, and ego. When you understand what someone desires, you understand what controls them. When you understand what someone fears, you understand what weakens them. And when you understand their ego, you understand how to influence them. This is not about harming others. This is about protecting yourself. Because awareness prevents manipulation. Awareness prevents betrayal. Awareness keeps you ahead. The man who sees everything cannot be surprised. And the man who cannot be surprised cannot be defeated. This is how you stay prepared. This is how you stay calm. This is how you stay in control. Let them reveal themselves while you reveal nothing. And when the time comes, you will already be 10 steps ahead. Number 10, become untouchable. This is the final step, the step where everything changes, the step where you stop being the man who reacts and become the man who decides. Understand this clearly. Being untouchable does not mean nobody attacks you. It means nobody can affect you. They may try to provoke you. They may try to doubt you. They may try to leave you, but none of it moves you because your strength no longer depends on them. It depends on you. Machiavelli's greatest lesson was never about controlling others. It was about eliminating your own weaknesses first, because every weakness is an entry point. Every insecurity is a door, and the world will always test unlocked doors. You must close them permanently. Stop needing constant validation. Stop explaining your worth. Stop proving your strength. Strength does not need proof. It reveals itself in behavior, in silence, in discipline. You wake up focused, you move with purpose, you speak with intention. You do not waste energy trying to convince people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You let your actions speak over time, because time exposes truth. Weak men seek attention. Powerful men build presence. Weak men chase approval. Powerful men chase purpose. Weak men fear loss. Powerful men accept it. This acceptance is what makes you free. Because when you accept loss, nobody can threaten you with it. When you accept loneliness, nobody can control you with abandonment. When you accept hardship, nobody can break you with pressure. You become mentally unbreakable, emotionally independent, psychologically free. This is what it means to become untouchable. You are calm when others panic. You are patient when others rush. You are silent when others argue. And because of this, you see what they cannot see. You understand what they cannot understand. And you win where they cannot win. Not because you are lucky, but because you are disciplined. Remember this. The world belongs to the man who controls himself. And now, that man is becoming you. If this message woke something inside you, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because this is not the end. This is your beginning.